Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me okay? If so, give me a thumbs up or 5 by 5, something like that. Okay. You can hear me all right? All right, great. Okay. I'm out of breath because I was running to dive into my chair to get in here. I was trying to get the dogs in the other room. They were not having it. They were like, no, lady, we want to stay here for the fun. So I hope y'all are doing good tonight. Oh, let me go back up to the top and say hi to everybody. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, hi, Stuart. I saw you in here earlier. Raka, hello. Jan, hello, hello. And Seabass, how you doing? Miss you. And Mary Miles, nice to see you. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Stuart's prepping. Yep, that's you. Hello, Pamela. And the Celtic Grandma, hello. Nice to see you all. Let me catch my breath. So, oh goodness. We'll see if anybody else can manage to make it in here. I know it's one of those time frames where it's either dinner time, somebody's working. Hello, Midway Farms. Thank you for joining. And if you haven't already, smash the thumbs up button for me, please. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was trying to do all the things at this afternoon, which was kind of fun. I do want to try to get I have some pictures from my shopping today, but it's hard for me to get those loaded up here. I know they're in my email, but give me 1 second. Let me see if I'm gonna probably, I don't know if you'll see me or not, but I'm gonna see if I can get these downloaded real quick. Let's see. Okay. I want to see if I can get these downloaded. Trying to do it real quick. And so hopefully they'll be in here. Because there were some good dealios today at the store. Okay. All right. I got those downloading in there. Thanks, Stuart. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, if you guys have any particular questions about things that I've done through all the years or how I do things, oh, that's my phone making too much noise. Sorry about that. If there's any specific questions that you have about how I do what I do all these years, just put it in all caps and I will try to go through. Hi, Uncle Al. Glad you can make it. Thank you. I got to get this volume turned down on my cell phone. I think I got it down. Nope, I don't. Okay, now I do. All right. But I did get some shopping in, and I was in a different area, and I haven't been to this Kroger in a long time. And this is one that it usually has some here and there. It's hit or miss. Every store is hit or miss as far as, hi, Gail. Welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, so I went to one that is the furthest away from where I am, and I actually found some really good deals today. So I have some pictures. I'm hoping that I can pull them up and share my screen. But yeah, Uncle Al, I know you're a busy, wanted man. So yeah, but anyhow, so yeah, if you have a question, just put it in all caps and I'll try and answer them. But pretty much, I started long ago. I'm trying to think of my age minus all the years, all the math that I don't really want to do. But so yeah, it's 36 years, I think. Been 36 years since I've been. It wasn't called prepping back then. So, and sorry if I don't catch something. Hey there, there's my old friendly roomie. And hey, big chap, it is nice to see your bunny face on here. And yeah, I just I can't believe it's been 36 years. Now I feel a little bit old, but I tried to get my angle a little bit better for this lighting. The lighting's terrible in this room right here, but it's the only one that's kind of quietish. So pretty much it has been busy trying to get things stocked back up again. But the good thing is I know what I have on hand. So when I find some of the dealios like I found today, I know what I can make with them. So I'm hoping that, let me see if I can, I'm going to try and remember if I can do this one. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't have that. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just trying to show you these pictures that I have here that, let me get back to the thing there. I don't really want to have those on there. Oh, I got them in. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Let me see if I can find these darn things now. I wanted to show them to you just because I want you to know how I kind of look around and find things. And there really is no specific area that I find that the stores, sorry, this is like a humongous screen. But, first thing when I walk in is, oh, get up there. I don't want to blind you guys, but okay. Let's see if I can move over thing. Okay. But I'm going to try real quickly, guys, if you can see him. Hey, Andrew. Welcome. Nice to see you. Let me see if I can just do this real quick and show you what I saw when I was in the store. So, okay. So pretty much I have these pictures here. This one is, reduced salads. Why is that doing it? Okay, reduced salad and they're $1.89. This was a good deal. You guys like the garlic cheddar biscuits? They were on clearance for $1.25, which was good. I picked up a couple of those. Uncured beef hot dogs. I think the regular price is like $8.99. Not that one. Not $8.99. Yeah, it was $8.99. And then the mushroom ravioli. I like the mushroom ravioli. It's Kroger brand, $2.62. That was a good price for me. So I don't know where all of the pictures are, but anyhow, those are the ones that I got downloaded in there. So I'll get screens on there. But I just keep my eyeballs open. Yeah, sorry. I thought I could share those. It's hard to do it. I don't know how to do all this crap, but it'd be easier if I could just pop it up somewhere, but I'm not that fancy schmancy. Let me see if I can do anything. Let's see. Nope, this is new layout. Nope, not gonna even try that. But anyhow, I ended up getting, gosh, I think I saved like $120 or something. It said on my receipt. Now I gotta wonder what it is. It's somewhere. But yeah, they had some good deals. I found, some salads and miscellaneous things. I found a 5-pound bag of frozen French fries on clearance for $3 and some change, maybe. So guess what I had for dinner? I made mesa fries, which my friend Mighty Metallica, my friend Mark, he knows what mesa fries are, and they are good. So if you don't know what they are, pretty much there was a restaurant when I lived in a different city, and it was like a barbecue place. They have great barbecue, and they had something called mesa fries, and it's basically French fries with cheese, bacon, and green onions. Yeah, I know. Andrew, I'm not tech savvy with this. I mean, I used to run a computer consulting company. You wouldn't know it. I didn't do the programming end. I just ran the whole business part and hired people and paid them a crap ton of money for Y2K conversions back in the day. So yeah, bargain shopping. Yes, this is the first time, I have to say, this is the first time that I have found anything worthwhile for my gas money. I was in that area anyway because I needed to go stop at the bank, of course, because you have to pay Uncle Sam and pay everybody else and their brother and sisters and neighbors, whatever. America Last, who posted that one. That's East Tennessee, Jim. He's at work and his schedule changes all the time. Sometimes he's days, nights, weekends. You never know. So, but East Tennessee Jim is not going to be able to be here because he's at work. Hey, Danger Dale. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I was just saying, yeah, it's been 36 years of prepping, and I started pretty much a great time because there were coupons, when I was so like weirded out when I saw coupons in the like ad circulars that come in your mail that are kind of annoying and take up precious room or you have to throw it away. But there's really nothing in there. But when I was in the extreme coupon era. Anybody else do extreme couponing? I hope you have toilet paper. We have a TP shortage. I have not seen a shortage at all, Uncle Al. Actually, the last grocery trip I made to a different Kroger that's closer to myself here, they had like the huge 4 rolls of toilet paper. I forget what brand it was. They had 2 of those for $3. And I was like, yes, please. So I'm always adding. But coupons now, everybody has digital apps. We didn't have those back in the day. We didn't have smartphones. We had dumb phones or whatever people call them. So yeah, so far I haven't seen too many things, but there are hit or miss days where the shelves don't have anything on them, or their produce section is totally bare. Or like today, there was some clearance items in almost every section of the entire store. And my daughter was very, very happy because I found not a small pumpkin pie, but a large pumpkin pie, and it was on clearance for $3.99. She loves pumpkin pie. Well, I do too. So we're gonna have that. Digital coupons, I don't mind. I also, if you don't use Ibotta, Ibotta can be dangerous for people that don't stick within a budget. TP plant burnt down. Wow, I guess I don't watch the news, Uncle Al, so I have no idea if anything burnt down around me, unless it was next door to me or something like that. But I have not heard about a toilet paper plant, unless it's out of state and that's who ships here to Michigan. I don't know. But anybody else in Michigan other than, I know me, myself, and Seabass are here in Michigan. And if you look at some of my older videos, you'll see some pictures of us, maybe, or maybe it might be in a community page or something. But I share pictures of us when we've been out on our adventures, shopping some deals. I had to show her some deal places to go. So that was a lot of fun, for sure. But yeah, I used to extreme coupon, and I was broke back then. So pretty much I shopped at the dollar store when there was only 1 or 2 around where I was at the time. And they were nowhere right near my house. Like now I could go any direction and find one, like 6 of them around me. And then if I want to go to the real big one, the biggest one in Michigan that I showed a video of that takes like an hour to go through it. It was in Michigan. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Canada. I used to go to Canada. I'm part Canadian, just so you know, Danger Dale. or I'm saying it. Is it? Yeah. I used to go to Toronto every year for a weekend. We'd take the train from we used to be Sarnia. We used to go cross Sarnia, grab the train, go to Toronto for the weekend. My mother and I, when I was a very young gal, like 12, 13, 14 years old. So yeah, Seabass now knows where all the good deals are around the area. But yes, I love, the dogs are going to be all mad now. So, but I used to dumpster dive in the recycle bins because the people that delivered newspapers all the time, I don't see newspapers being delivered anywhere anymore, really. I see them here and there, but they're not like they were before. Actually, I did couponing when I was, well, I want to say I kind of quit using coupon. They did the paper coupons kind of quit when I moved about an hour south from where I am now. So, but then they had the digital things and or in-store deals and stuff like that. So, but I started out pretty much the way that I still am. I didn't eat a ton of meat things, in my years, and when we grew up, we didn't have a lot of meat with our dinners. It was a small amount of meat with a lot of vegetables and things on the side. We didn't have salads per se. And my dog wants to go out. You can let her out, Ariana, if she needs to go to the bathroom. Sorry. I have the old dog that can't hold it anymore. And then I got the other one that's the young one that wants to know what's going on everywhere. Sorry about that. But that is the life of having a dog or two. But and I'm wearing my Beth Dutton shirt, so don't make me go all Beth Dutton on you. So I was being sassy today, I guess. Hey, Okie Khan, nice to see ya. Welcome. Glad you could join in. I was just talking a little bit about things in the old days when it wasn't called prepping. I was just being frugal because I didn't have any money, pretty much. Trying to keep things in the house: pasta sauces, vegetables, produce. I kind of got lucky because here and there, there were some farms close by when I lived a little north of where I am now. I've lived all kinds of places around here. Moved a million times. But the dogs, my dog Ella, she's wanting to come in here and party. She's like, where's all the fun? So I pretty much I ate the same thing all the time. And I remember they still had like I think the Banquet, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I think it's Banquet is like the oldest silver metal metallic thing before we had microwaves that you would make for your dinner. So those were like, something that I would stock up on for dinner here or there. But pretty much I ate lots of pasta with just butter and Parmesan cheese on it, maybe with a little bit of vegetables if I was lucky, cans of fruit, stuff like that. So, but when couponing was coming up, I had everything under the sun. I got all kinds of things for free. So, I had so many things at one point. Sorry, I have to read that. Oh, Banquet. Yeah. I've tried. There are some microwave meals I do get them because my daughter, she's in that way, but because she can microwave, because it's usually just pasta. And if anything, it's got maybe some small meatballs on it or something like that. But those are doable if she wants to make something herself because she does not use the stove. But if I make her food, if I cook up things and I put them in containers, she can just warm them up in the microwave. And one of her favorite things is pizza, of course. So we usually will get a Little Caesars pizza, which her and I used to do when she was little, like shorter than me, which now she's like 2 feet taller than I am, which is not hard to do. But it used to be like $5 to get a pizza, and it would last like the whole week for her to take pizza to school with her and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I pretty much still stock things the same that I did back then. Holy crap, scare you all with my hair. But I do the same thing. We eat pasta dishes. I don't really like to get the Dard sauce unless it's a really good deal, which when it is on sale for a good deal, it's hard to not pick it up. But I always doctor things up a little bit here and there, but really not as much anymore. I don't have very many spices that I use ever, really. The only one I'd like to have extra is, besides basic things, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Those are kind of staples for me. But I just like to have, dill, parsley. I don't eat spicy food. So salad dressings, I do have those stocked up. I know that somebody, I think was it Alaska Prepper, maybe Rudy, that mentioned that there was going to be a shortage of condiments going on. And he said somebody said something about getting salad dressing in your pantry. which I have usually almost always. But yeah, when the Dollar Tree was around or similar, when the sales were on and things were 40 or 50 cents an item, no matter what it was, sometimes I got them for free or got money back because I had coupons for them. And I usually had a couple extras stocked up. So if I bought, 2 cans of soup and those were free, then I actually bought, like one that I had to pay for or something, whatever it was that I could do. I always added extras that I didn't plan to just bulk up things. So if you ask my friend Mark, Mighty Metallica, in there in the comments, he knows about my prepping ways because we used to be in his house. And actually, I don't know. I don't even know if I have. Do I still have some stuff over there? I don't even remember, Mark, if there's anything there. Yeah, I'm not a real bean. I like beans if I make something like chili. But otherwise, we don't eat. Um, I don't cook. We don't eat beans and rice. My daughter doesn't. I have to go with things that I eat or both of us eat, which is very small things that we both will eat. And then there's things that she eats that I really don't care for. So yeah, that is. I have them on hand, but again, I'm not going to make chili because it would make such a big batch that I don't have any room in my freezer because actually today I got all the deals at the Kroger when I was there today, which 5 pounds of French fries, that's a big bag, and the regular price was like $8. So I think I paid three something. I don't know why that one was on clearance, but that's fine. I brought it home. So, but I did pick up, some salad stuff and let me see what else. I got salad stuff. That pumpkin pie was a treat for my daughter. Then I picked up, they had frozen broccoli, just the little florets. Those were on clearance. They were 20-ounce bags and they were, I want to say $2.30 or something like that, which is a really good price considering that you get all the pieces with a couple florets in the bags now where you pay $2 for them. So yeah, crinkle cut fries. Yes, I know it's hard for me to say it. And it was literally, it was heavy. I mean, it was like, I couldn't even, it took like 3 bags to, hey, glad you can make it. The nurse is in the house. All right, you're fine. No problem. I'm just blabbing away here. So no worries. No worries. Yeah, I had some. I have a video. I'll put it up. It'll just be of my mess of fries that I made in the air fryer, and so I had some of those, and I have not had them. I couldn't even tell you how long it's been. Probably 2 years, maybe. Mark, I don't know if Mark's in there. he could tell you. Yeah, I know. Uncle Al, I'm the same way with. I worked in dentistry for 31 years, and I I just don't. I haven't gotten there myself. I need a ton of work done on mine. I used to do full mouth reconstruction, and I've had it done on myself, but now I need a lot of things fixed. So, but yeah, so I pretty much, when Dollar Tree came along and I just, when I had the extra dollar or two or whatever it was, besides excuse me, I'm going to cough, cough and or sneeze, excuse me. Sorry about that. Ugh. Um, yeah, the coupons, I stocked up the most with that. But also the coupons where I got free stuff, I kept some of the foods that I ate. That was before I had my daughter, of course. But if it was things that I did not eat, I donated them to the church pantry, food pantry, or the local food pantry. Excuse me. Sorry. Now I'm going to choke on myself. I used to donate those things. And then also, I am so sorry. Now I'm going to have a coughing fit. When I did have my daughter when she was really little, I was still doing the coupons. They had double coupons still when she was young because she's over 19, just over 19 years old now. Oh, gosh. But I used to sell her baby clothes because I, crazy enough, an extra side job that I did to make money when eBay was really, really popular after a store closed that I owned with my ex mother in law. um, I sold off all of my inventory from there on eBay. And then also, I found out that the kids' clothing was very popular in states in places other than the United States. My biggest country that I shipped to was Italy. Italy loves American clothes for kids. And hold on, Ariana, will you let that doggy out, please? That dog's just scratching away on my door. But so I started looking around and I started selling lots of clothing. I'd get so many outfits and I would mix and match them. And usually the boys' clothes were the best selling ones. So yeah, that's how I made extra money on top of my job and other things and trying to go to college still, all those things. So, but as far as building up my prepper pantry on a budget, I clearance shop and I use the digital coupons. Hi, Arkman. How you doing? Or I would say your whole name, but I'm having a hard time talking as it is. Glad you can come on in. I'm just blabbing away. If you guys have a question for me, please just put it in all caps and let me know because I'm just flapping my gums. I was just saying, yeah. So I pretty much, we eat, like I was saying, we eat similar foods almost all the time in rotation. We just eat, there's certain foods that we just don't care for. I don't stock up on a lot of rice. I do have some here that I have stored, but I don't like stock up I don't have buckets and buckets of rice because we don't eat it that much. If anything, I'm the one that would eat it. And, it takes me a couple days to eat whatever I make. So, but things I do stock up on, it is always on a budget for sure. Like I am not wanting to pay full price or that much for anything at all. So clearance shopping, yes, I still clearance shop like crazy. So now see, I wish that was a little bit bigger so I could see that. See? Yeah, make food that has, yes, exactly. Simple food. Yes, I agree. We keep it very simple. I don't really do anything extravagant. Even like to me, a fancy meal, like when there's crab, I love crab legs. But my price point for getting crab legs is 1 second, please. Excuse me. Just 1 second. Sorry, I didn't want to yell your ears off. You need to go outside. Yes, crab legs. They're gonna go nuts. Crab legs are one of my favorites. I've loved them since I was like a little kid. I had them one time when my grandfather was still alive, so I was under the age of 8. So, and he said, "You." Oh my goodness, these dogs. Oh, sorry. Hey, that's a dog. That's one of the stinkers. But my price point is $9.99 a pound. So, and my friend Mark knows because whenever they were on sale, I came home with them, and pretty much, if it was grilling season, he would put some corn on the cob on the grill, and I would stop it, please. I would make some rice pilaf, and I like to put mushrooms in it and something like that. And we had tons of butter and lemon juice, and oh my gosh, yes, yeah. Now see, Jan, you have more rice than pasta. Yep, everybody's different. I would, rice is well, they're both pretty affordable at the moment. I think. Actually, I didn't get a chance to take pictures. It was really busy in the store when I went in there, and but I found I think they were 20-pound bags of rice or 10-pound bags of rice. They're in one of my grocery hauls from wherever. What while back, if you go through and watch any of my other videos, they were on clearance right when they announced that there was a shortage of rice and we're never going to have it again and all the other stuff from overseas or whatever. yes, corn on the grill. I haven't had corn on the cob or whatever since I had it the last time I was at the other place. So, hello, Heidi. How are you? Glad you got over here. Yeah, I no matter what, I don't get everybody's notifications for their stuff unless I happen to come across it somehow. And sometimes I get notifications, like I got my own notification for my own live stream on my phone, but I don't get other people's. Silly. So we don't splurge on anything really. I mean, every now and then, yes. When it's my daughter's birthday, we used to go to Olive Garden, but I have gotten so many free meals from there because the service sucks and the food was terrible. And every time I have bad service or bad food or anything anywhere, I have no problem submitting a review for them and sending it in. Because usually, no, you are not late at all. I'm just blabbing away, Heidi. So I'm just waiting for anybody to ask me a question about something so that I can quit talking to myself. It's more fun when I have a guest on here because, that way the two of us could be flapping at the same time or take turns. But yeah, we do cook at home a lot, but that used to be a treat. I used to get for gifts for Christmas and things like that. We don't really need a lot of like we don't want physical things. My daughter loves her video games, of course. There might be a new movie or something that she might like to have, but she's older now. She just started her first part-time job. This last week was her first week. This is her second week at her part-time job. She works just about 2 hours a day. Is it 2 hours, Ariana? Yep, about 2 hours. But if she doesn't have school, she doesn't work those days. Yes, and they loved her. She did half a year at one place. It was a coffee place, Tim Hortons, that made her super mega her favorite lunches there. But she worked half a year there, and the other half of the year she worked at it's a medical type of a facility. Oops. Oh, it's on there. I thought I had something on my nose again. I had spaghetti sauce in that one video on my nose. Oh my goodness, if you guys saw that. I was like, oh my gosh. But so yes. Oops. Hello. I'm just gonna call you Meta because I can't talk very much today because I'm already flapping my gums for half an hour. But welcome. Thanks for joining. So, but yeah, we don't like to get lots of extra material things. Clothing. I don't do anything clothing. I get my clothing, almost all my clothing, except for like my Yellowstone Beth Dutton shirt I have on. A lot of my clothes I get at Salvation Army because I'm a veteran, or if you're a first responder, or they don't do it for teachers anymore, but you get a discount, and then they have clothes. They have all kinds of stuff in there, and I have no problem wearing almost new clothes or shoes even because I like to save money because I got too many bills to pay, especially with this money pit that I'm in here. It looks nice behind me, but yeah, I think all the things that we needed to replace this year from last year, preparing for fall and winter, because Miss getting taller and taller all the time there is, she got some new items plus with her accepting to work part-time because this place loved her at that work she worked last year. And yeah, it's funny because some of the things that their shoes and my life now, I don't dress up very much for things, but it's summertime, whatever it is, I don't like paying full price for things, and I don't really clearance shop clothing in stores. I don't go inside any stores anymore, really. Pretty much grocery stores, and once in a great while, I was on the mission to get stocked up on dog food at one time, which I showed it was a video that I did. I think it was Target that I happened to stop in. I stopped in there for one particular thing and I forget what it was, but winter. Ugh, I do not like winter here. It's cold. It was like 60 degrees up here today, which is cold. And that's enough for me. Yep. I was gonna say boys' clothes. Yes, everybody's clothes. They wear out really fast. But then again, it's like we're like the people. I mean, some people think it might be gross or something, but if you wear a sweater one time or for a few hours, like if she wore her short sleeve shirt to school for the day, if you're not stinky and gross and whatever like that, then it's like, okay, that sweater is not dirty per se. You could put it in the dryer with a dryer sheet, fluff it up for 5 minutes or something like that, or get a few of them together because we do laundry. I do one load a week, one load a week between my daughter and I because we wear, we have pajamas. We don't change our pajamas every night because all we do is go to sleep and get up and then put on some clothes maybe, or I wear my pajamas out. Kind of depends. So yeah, in front of the fan with 63 degrees. Oh my goodness, I've been freezing. But yeah, yes, the if you're Salvation Army, ask them because I have veteran on my driver's license, my state driver's license. So, and I think Goodwill does give military discounts, but it's any day, every day you can get a discount at Salvation Army here in Michigan every day. And then on Fridays they have their deals where if it's clothing items, it's 5 items for $5. So I mean, I find brand new things from I don't even know what all the fancy schmancy things that I would have bought when I was single and in my 20s, and I had lots of money, disposable kind of money, not really disposable, you know what I mean. I had a nice fun car, all the things before all the responsibility stuff. Um, I don't care what the brands are. I just like things that are comfortable and that fit me. And because I had to, well, uh, through the years, I've had to change the sizes. I used the wool balls before, and yes, if you get your veteran on there, yes, I would say make sure you get all the discounts, all the places, even the place where I bought some flooring recently or some fixtures to whatever it is that I'm trying to furnish in this place. I go to like the restore place where they take things out and people donate stuff there. Yeah. Oh, hi Mary. Did you get kicked out of here? Oh, you had a phone call. Welcome back, Mary. Upper 90s. Whoa. Okay. Well, yeah, I've tried the dryer balls. Those, yeah, I don't even really. I mean, I have dryer sheets just because I had found them all on clearance and I had them all stocked up in there. And the laundry soap itself, I don't use like what they recommend ever on anything. When it comes to that, if it's laundry soap, I water it down. If it's dish soap, I extremely water it down because I don't like static stuff. I miss hanging. Growing up, we hung out our clothes outside on the clothesline to dry, and that was nice. The only time, and even in the wintertime, everything was hung up, but it was in the house when in my grandparents' home. So we didn't really use the dryer very often, hardly ever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everything to me is like super concentrated and just too overpowering if my nose works. And there's nothing worse than when your nose or your taste buds work and you take a drink of your coffee and it tastes like soap. It's kind of gross. Very gross, actually. So, yeah. Yep. I was gonna say if I had a house with a yard like I should have instead of this money pit here that I ended up with, I would. There was a huge clothesline in the backyard, a big, huge backyard, and there was a long clothesline. And guess what? They would be out there because I would not be drying them in the house. So, and same thing here. Well, we don't have a dishwasher here. I had planned on putting one in. It took, all the stuff with all of this place happened. So if you don't know anything about all of that, if you're newer to my channel, you can go back and watch some of those older videos. Sorry, but I probably ugly cry in a few of them or lots of places. I don't know even know where, but yeah. Yeah. And you're right, Mary. dryers in Europe, you do, yeah. Either if you're traveling somewhere, when I was 16 and we traveled through England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. And yeah, England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland for 16 days. It was myself and my great aunt. It was my grandmother's baby sister. It was right after my grandmother had passed away when I was 16. So her granddaughter didn't want to go. So I said, I'll go. And she said, okay. So I got to travel through Europe. And it was great. It was cool. But yeah, I have heard people, yes, I've heard of this little tip right there to put vinegar in the wash. And actually, if anybody has extra stinky clothes, like if somebody's really athletic or, stinky teenage boy clothes or girl clothes, they play sports or something like that. Christine from Fugo Fit Mom, if you guys don't know who she is, look her up. She's another person like me. She's younger than me, though. Everybody's younger than me, I think, almost. But she puts a small, like a cap full of bleach in every load, no matter whether it's colored, whites, or anything like that. But she's done that and never had a problem with anything getting damaged or whatever. But she said it takes out the stinky smell. So, and vinegar is the same. I think it's kind of the same, but I love apple cider vinegar on my food, like salads especially. Yeah, my dishwasher is right here, my hands now, which is fine because guess what? It helps me minimize a lot of things here because I don't really feel like doing I don't want dishes piling up in there. So pretty much I have, if you guys don't, I don't know if anybody likes doing or watching minimalism. Dawn, the Minimal Mom, is somebody that I really like to watch. Yeah, I've never used borax for anything. I've never done any of that stuff. I know they did the clothes stripping and stuff like that. I ain't even going there. That's too hard. Yeah, vinegar is much cheaper than bleach, but I do have bleach on hand when the Dollar Tree still had the good, still have the gallon sizes of bleach, but I don't see them carrying the regular just bleach. All of them have like scents in them all the time now. So that's not what I want because I just want plain bleach for like disinfecting. I don't want foo-foo smell bleach. But so yeah, those things I keep stocked up on all the things. But some of the stuff I don't like. I always water everything down. It drives me crazy because I just don't like too much perfume when my nose does work because it's overpowering. So, and I don't, if it's on something, like if it's on a fork or a bowl or in my coffee cup, oh my gosh, it's so gross. Yeah. Especially if you're like mid sip of your coffee, even though you can't really taste it. And all of a sudden you get a mouthful and it tastes like soap. It's like, ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Plain bleach. Yes. That is why I have some, I think a couple of them that have like lemon scent or whatever. Those ones I have for cleaning or something around the house. But if it's, a plain bleach, yes, I definitely have some of that all around here. And I have another video that's not up yet, but it was, I shared a grocery one recently, but I have one that's all household items that I get from the Dollar Tree that I like to use. And they last a long time, but I like to make sure that they're all stacked up all the time. So that'll probably be up sometime whenever I get to that. And but you guys tell me some of your tips and tricks that you do for stacking up on your things and how you save money. I mean, if I wish I was in a position where I had a home on property for gardening, in-ground gardening and all those things, but I don't. And I tried to use my hydroponic units about 3 times. No problem, Jan. Your dog. I know. Mine. I got one out here eating. So, but I've tried, all the things to get my hydroponics, and they won't grow anything here. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're like, I don't know. Maybe they're objecting to being here and not where we were. But I grew, tons of things with my hydroponics at my friend Mark's place when we were there. But here, nope. So I have a whole bunch of units sitting there doing nothing, which I don't like because I invested a lot of money in those. So anyhow, I do have lots of gently used arrow gardens of all sizes sitting in my house. If anybody wants to make me an offer, I can't refuse. But yeah, tell me some of your tricks if you have any, and how, like, I know everybody's different. Everybody stocks up different foods, different amounts. And is there anybody that is uh, has at least 1 year of food and water, or at least food, water with water filtration and foods for 1 year? Is there any of you out there that have that? You don't have to say exactly the amount, but if you're pretty close to having 1 year's worth for yourself, for your family, the ding dongs, which I call it, the dogs, the ding dong, dingleberries. That's what I call them. So, so let me know if, yeah, I love baking soda. I use to mostly clear out this any kind of stinky smell in drains of a sink because I don't like that smell. I saw that one. So, so give me an idea how many. Okay, so if you had to guess for yourselves right at this time, how many days do you think you could go if you had to stay in your house and you could not leave, and say your water was only running for like another day or two? How good would you guys be? That's what I'm wondering. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. Probably a year. Okay. And all right, that's good. And what's this say? Yeah, that's a good way to rotating what you stock up on. Yep, that is very good. I do the same thing. I have a little bit of everything because we have two bathrooms here. We only had one bathroom that my daughter and I used to have to share before, but now we have two of them. So I kind of have a little stash in each one. Okay, that is good. Um, Same thing with water filtration, Okicon. I was gonna say, if y'all don't have some kind of water storage, or I mean, you can go through water really super fast. I heard another fellow YouTuber. They took a weekend from a Friday to Monday morning, and they did not leave their house, and they had to live off whatever was there. Oh, 32 days stuck in your house last winter. There you go. How did you had running water still, Mary? 4 years. You go, Uncle Al. You're the bomb. Yeah. So yeah, I when I heard their story, I mean, surprisingly, you think they thought that, I mean, because they're pretty good diehards. They grow a lot of their own stuff. Amazing. I mean, they were going to have to stock back up real quick, especially water. Water went really super fast. Because if you figure you have 1 gallon per person per day, you can't wash dishes. Yeah, and and if you don't have continuous rainfall and a big, huge catchment system, yeah, I wish I could. If I had a 6,000 gallon tank, Uncle Al, um, I'd be living in it instead of in here. It'd probably be nicer than this. Yeah. Yes, the 3 wells in a spring and a river. Okay, see, that's the nice thing. That's what I miss. I mean, we do have some running water down the hill, but if it was dangerous, if people were getting to be all crazy and stuff out there, or because the area where I'm at, um, I trust. I don't trust a fart from the neighbor. Okay, I really don't. I don't trust anything. So I mean, I trust. If I had to get somewhere, I'd be over there where I used to be with my friend Mark. But um, there is water around, and we're all going to live with Uncle Al. Yeah, we're all going to go live with Uncle Al. That's fair. What's that say? As the non-preppers say, Uncle Al. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, I mean, if you like your neighbors and know them, that is a good thing to do. Yeah, you live in the desert, Uncle Al. Yeah, that's true. Um, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of creepy with some of the things, but for us here, it would be hard because we pay out the bung hole for everything. You know, we have a house payment, you have a lot payment, you got water payment, sewer payment, then you got insurance payments, and then you got your vehicles, and then you have to try and feed yourself and pay utilities, and you know you need some heat, and you need some little bit of AC. The central air doesn't work in here. The heat doesn't work in half of the house. So, you know, I do have solar generators is one thing I have. I invested up to 4 of those. Amazon, keep your eyeballs open on Amazon because I think I got most of mine on super good deals because there's a 10th and 11th are coming up. Some of the deals I have 2. Oh my gosh, I'm going to draw a blank now too. I have 2 of the same kind, and then I have 2 other ones after that. So I have 4 total. And I just checked that there's only one of them that doesn't stay 100% charged up when I've plugged it in to make sure it's all charged and good. And I have 1 solar panel, but this is Michigan. I can't even get my solar lights outside to charge. So what's that tell you in the summer? So yeah, property tax. Yeah. Well, I'd rather pay property tax on something like a house rather than this piece of crap that I'm in right here thing. I'm trying to keep it PG-13. But so yeah, it's if you guys don't read my community posts, it's hard. I don't get notifications when somebody posts anything on their community page unless it comes up or you're tagged in it or something. I don't even know. I miss a lot of stuff, but um, I just got affiliated with Augustin Farms, and it's not Augustin Farms off of Amazon, but it's Augustin Farms website themselves. So I do have a link somewhere in the doobly thingy, somewhere in my description, probably in the community post that I put in there. But I think it's 10% off if you use my coupon code. My link and my coupon code, it's like 10% off your first order or something like that. The thing I liked is that they're coming out, they're trying to compete, they're trying to keep up with the competition out there because there's some other companies out there that are taking business away from them. And so they are coming up with more of the pouches, and they have buy 3 of their pouches of items. I think they have X amount of them. If you buy 3 of them, you get 1 free. And the prices go from $3.99 to I think $11.99 is the most expensive, and I think that's for tomato powder or the larger pouch of the whole milk, the country milk that they have. But yeah, it's 3 buy 3 get 1 free, and it's 10% off your order. But anyhow, yeah, I also have a large. Well, I've never used it yet. Hopefully, I can get it set up. But it's a flex fuel, and actually, Alaska Prepper was the one that recommended it. It's the champion, and actually, Jim from East Tennessee Preparedness, he bought the same one. He just bought his, and I bought mine. I think it's been almost 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ish or more ago. But I got it it was under $400, and the regular 6, 7, 8. I don't know, some crazy amount of money that I would never pay. So yeah, yep. Now, is it Opes or Opus? Everybody argues about how to pronounce Opes. I think somebody calls it Opes and somebody calls it Opus. I don't remember if it's Rudy and the other one. They had a sale on them. Oh, you had used Alaska Preppers. Yep. Okay. Good. Congrats. That's good to have, especially to, I don't know, power something. I did find a really good relic at the Salvation Army. Salvation Army, I found a brand new in the box, old fashioned. You can't even use a Blu-ray DVD in it, but it is about the size of my laptop in front of me that I'm using, which is now considered ancient. I mean, it's got I don't know. I don't even want to say how old it is, but it is about the size of my computer. It's got the big screen that flips up. You have to plug in. There's no no cordless or wireless earbuds. You got to plug them in. You have to turn the little switch on and off and actually do all the things instead of watching Prime or on your phone or whatever it is. So, but it was less than $10. I think it was either $10 or $12, and I got my discount off of it. So it was brand new in the box, brand new. So It is awesome. Because if we have nothing else, if we have no cable, we have nothing else going on, what are you going to do? I actually have DVDs. And I do have CDs. Like for, I have CD players. Both my daughter and I have them. So, yeah. So I do still have old fashioned plug in earbuds and all the things because we're going to need them. But I'm going to see if I can get something set up here. I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to share my screen with you guys, but I can't figure it out. So let me see if I can do something. I'm trying to find something here if I can. And let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do this thing here. I might not be able to show you my screen. I'm just going to mess with this here. And see. Nope, that's not it. Okay. That is not it. I have to go back to the other one. Huh. Yeah, okay. That one. All right. Sure it is. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Trying to find it. I want to see if I can get this thing to work and be able to show it on screen. So I got to try and learn something because otherwise I'm never going to get anything accomplished on here. Come on. Thing. There it is. Nope, nope, I don't want that. Nope, get off it. Get off it. Okay. Okay, yeah, that was not working for me. Okay. Well, I have a comment picker program on here to pick names because I want to give things away. You know how I am. You know how, like, if you know me because I like to give things away. But I have a couple things, but I wanted to be able to show the little thing on here. It sucks that I can't. I'm really bummed. So I don't know. It's not letting me do anything I want to do. So I don't know why it won't let me do it. Let's see if I can try it. Let me see. Let's see if it'll work. Let me see. I'm trying it first, see if it'll work. Nope. Well, let me put that in there, you sucker. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Well, I tried, but I do have things that I want to give away. So I got to figure something out. Give me 1 second. 1 moment. I'll be right back. I'll be back. I promise. One second. Okay. It won't let me do it. Darn it. I'm so bummed. It worked, but for some reason, it has comments. It won't let me go through these comments on here because they're not enabled right now. So that's a bummer. But I'm going to, everybody who is here today, I'm going to write your names on a piece of paper and I'm going to have my daughter draw and I will make an announcement. I will tag you in a post but I will show you a couple of the things that I have. One of them is, this is an LED power failure nightlight. Pretty much plug it in the wall and it's a nightlight, but when the power goes out, you can unplug it, push the button, and you can use it as a flashlight. I have these in just about every room and every corner of the rooms at all times. So it is helpful because it is pitch black in the other half of the house because everything's got blackout curtains on it. I was on Cold War Pepper's one of his lives about about being aware of your surroundings and things like that. Bye, Uncle Al. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you. So, yeah, but this is something I have because when I have to walk in, all the light switches are like not right where you would think that they would be. When you walk in the doorway, no, they're across the room. So yes, I had my blackout curtains. I got them everywhere. But yeah, I like everything. I don't like people seeing in here. I don't want them seeing squat in here. That's why I was telling I have, except for the very front windows, just because I want to be able to look out those, and my daughter gets picked up on a bus out there. And I'm not going to use a security cam to watch the thing come up there. The next thing I have is the Dollar Tree favorite for emergency things. There is 5 all-purpose. They're basically emergency candles, and it says that they're supposed to burn for 20. Each one is what, an hour? Let me see. Oh, they're 5-inch ones, ideal in case of blackouts or emergencies. It is blah blah blah. Yes, I need like new eyeballs. I want to say that these burn for, gosh darn. They're not typical ones. These were from my $1 store, which I haven't shared. I don't know if I've shared a video of that store with you guys yet. It's probably in my arsenal. But I want to say that these are a couple hours per one, each one. So these are the emergency candles. They burn a little slower than the others. So I have a package of these to send out to somebody because, again, you've got to have options with your options and more options. So that is what I always think of. I have this as well. I'm always up. If you guys haven't checked out that one link I did the review on the in-case medical emergency medicine. They call it theirs emergency medicine kit. It's, they don't have anything added new to it. I know I see Jace every day is posting different meds and all this stuff on theirs and all the other companies, but the one I could afford is that one. In case, the price of it was, well, and you get $5 off of it. There's free shipping, and I showed all the things on it. If you didn't watch what was in there on there, they only have one add-on item so far, but I'm sure they're going to get more. They're a brand new company, so I like dealing with them because I could afford it, and I got the same kind of meds that I would have gotten pretty much with Jace. So, but anyhow, first aid kit. This is a Coleman. It is a 100-piece one. This is a waterproof container. It's called the Sportsman one. It says ideal for camping, fishing, hunting. Glows in the dark. This glows in the dark it's good for all the things. But it glows in the dark for easy identification. This is a waterproof case. It has, these little snaps to close it. And it has all the things inside. A waterproof case, adhesive tape, gauze, gloves, which one pair, whatever. Antibiotic ointment, safety pins, bandages, all the good stuff, sting relief, all the things that you would want. So this is a good one. Plus it's waterproof. Right now it's got plastic around it and it's got a little thing on it. But this kit is going to be going to somebody. So I have that, and like I said, I will put everybody's name. Well, Uncle Al, I know Uncle Al's always trying to pass his along to somebody else, but so Uncle Al probably won't. As long as I can mail it to you. Canada and Alaska are hard for me to send stuff to. Anybody a canner? Because I don't do much canning very much anymore. I have this box of 12 lids and bands. They are for the regular mouth ball jars or any canning jars, really. So I have this box of these unopened here for you, someone, if you want them. If it's if I picked your name and it's something that you don't want or don't need, then just let me know. If I pick your name and it's something that you're not going to use, like if you're not a canner or whatever, then let me know. So I'll find something else for you. And I have this last thing here is a very important one. And this one is a life straw. So this is the life straw, just this is not the little, this one is not too awfully bad because everybody freaks out about what if you're going to get your head bit off by an alligator or something. Well, if you're that thirsty, you'll take the chance, I guess. But at least, they have the add-ons, things like this. You can take the top and they have all the different things. I have the ones that my daughter would be able to use, which are, it's like it's like a cup, and the lids and all the filters go in them and all that. I have life straws like that for my daughter, the smaller sized one, medium sized one for me, her, but we also have things like this too. Of course, I ask for prepper gifts all the time. My friend Mark always gets me all the prepper gifts. I always tell him what I want. Or he knows what I've been looking for. So I have the mini Sawyers that have the bag, the gravity bag ones. So, okay. I was going to say, yeah. So if I see anybody leaving a comment, if you don't need canning lids or whatever, if there's anything that you see that you don't need, let me know. I'll make sure I'll find something else for you. But I have one of these to give away. So I have this. I have the emergency candles, and then I have the, I love this. I love these, man. I have like a ton of them. And I think I left one for Mr. Mark over there. He's probably in bed. He's got to work really, really early tomorrow. But this is really nice. Another thing that I don't have a whole package to send. I can't afford to do that for you all. But if you guys have seen, well, you'd have to go way back when we had the blackout for 5 days here. We had no power for 5 days. And I was showing you all my light bulbs that I use in my house. They are chargeable emergency bulbs that you use on a regular basis. Right up here, these lights, those are whatever crappy lights that were here that people put up there. It's like whatever. They're like almost like track lights, kind of, but not. But they are on Amazon. They have all different kinds. But I do know that I have these bulbs in there. I use them at my friend's house as well. So pretty much if you have a light turned on or a fan, like I have ceiling fans. I have ceiling fans on usually year round, except for right now. So it either gets the heat circulating or the cool air circulating. But I have these bulbs in almost every fixture in all the rooms. So if the power goes out, they will pop on. And then you can choose to take them out of your lights above, and there's little attachments, and there's an on-off button and a little hook that you can attach to them. So if you look up emergency charging light bulbs on Amazon, you'll have an idea of what they're like. But if you watch a video from a year ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, I think it was maybe last fall, I don't know. We had no power for 5 days. It was knocked out. There was a tornado that hit just up the hill from where we are. So anyhow, if you look at that, you'll see, I show it. I actually blind you guys with in the video accidentally, not just showing you that the lights work in there because they're charged up. So I have one of those or one or two of those that I can send that have the little attachments as well. So that and they are bright white. Well, I have some that are soft white. And I have some that are bright white. I like the bright ones, and I have some of the soft ones here and there. So just depends. I got one or two of those to send out to one person. I'll send either one or two or one of each kind, whichever I can find, because I have boxes of things still. So, and then the other last thing that I have will be a surprise because it's going to be something long-term food storage-ish. But I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. But it's going to be something from Thrive Life. It's going to be a pantry-sized can of something to go in your pantry. Or you can open it up and use it and try it out because I like that stuff. I use it. I just whenever you see maybe a video pop up from me, it's going to be probably my mess of fries that I made. And I used the dried green onions because I didn't have any fresh green onions, and that goes on top of the mess of fries for those. So, but I have a couple things. I don't know what I have yet. I know I have there's a little pouch. They call them snackies. One of them, I have a couple pouches of those. It's like peas and corn, but they're like little snacks because it's like you're having a trail mix or something like that. There's a couple of things I got. Like I said, I have boxes still that I haven't wanted to go through, but I do have some Thrive Life stuff. So again, just keep your eyeballs out, and I will. I think Jan, I don't know if I spelled your name wrong. I couldn't tag you on YouTube. So if you don't have a YouTube channel or something, I'll just remember to email you, Jan. I'll put your name in there on a post or something, or I can come back to this live here and post things on here as well, as far as the people's names and things like that. But I'm going to put let me get this up here. I got to give you my address, my email address. So, but I will, there it is. Okay. So pretty much whenever I announce it, I'm going to have this email listed. This is my email to get in touch with me for the channel here. It's Mitten Prepper Veteran minus the first name at gmail.com. It's still the same one. And, again, I appreciate you guys being here. It's over an hour now. Sorry to keep y'all here. But so I appreciate you guys being here, listening to me blab by myself for over an hour. And I have lots more. I love talking to everybody. I wish I could have all of you all here on the same time, to just hang out and, chit chat back and forth. So if anybody else is interested in doing that, just let me know, because I would be happy to share other things, because I love talking with other people. I've had, my first live that I was on was with Gray Man Prepping. I was on his channel, my very first one. And then I've actually had, I had Alaska Prepper come on my channel when it was like, gosh, I was still living at my friend Mark's house. So it's been a while. So, yeah. And then, I love talking to people. And so any questions of any kind for me, other than y'all want to know who's going to win some goodies? I've got to go through and get the pieces of paper. Hi, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Hi. Yep. I was just getting ready to say bye to everybody because I've been blabbing for over an hour. And I haven't paid attention to the comments, so I apologize if I missed anybody saying anything to me or saying hello. But I was just saying that I can't get the little gadget, the random picker won't work on here because it's still live. So I should have put a post up or something and had people comment on there if you were going to be attending. But if you don't, But it's just, anyway, my daughter's going to be doing random name picking for a couple of goodies that I'm going to send out. So thank everybody for hanging out with me and supporting me, the people that do. And I can't believe it's been, gosh, I don't remember. I know it's been a year since I did it live with Gray Man. And then it was about, I don't know, it's been maybe a year and a half. I can't even keep track. I'd have to go way back. But if you want to see some of the things I have from way back in the day, you'd have to go back to the beginning. Yeah, Mary Miles, yes, I've done a little bit of canning, and some things I enjoyed doing it, but I cannot really afford doing it right now because of winter coming. I use my air fryer a lot more because it doesn't take very long to cook a lot of things. and if I'm going to make a dish on the stove, it doesn't take too awfully long. I don't mind putting things in the oven because I do a lot of things at one time. Like if I'm going to use the oven, then I am, it was nice. It's nice that you stopped in here. Yeah, I'm going to be doing giveaway stuff whenever I randomly feel like it because you know me. That's how I roll. I like doing stuff. Yeah, air fryer, I was, I love the one. Actually, I have an even bigger one that I got. It was a floor model at Ollie's World, or Ollie Wally World, I call it. It was a floor model, and it's like humongous. But actually, it's good because I can cook enough food that I would have leftovers, so I have meals made in advance. So yeah, I was really bummed. I have no lawn to grow, and my even the oh, hi, Marilyn. Yeah, I know. Last time I was on here, I was freezing up, and me and Jim, East Tennessee, couldn't hear each other, all the things. So it's been a hot mess. But yeah, that is fine, Marilyn. I appreciate you stopping in. And I can't do all the things with, I loved canning long ago, but I don't have the time and energy for it myself either with all the things. And I don't trust myself to not burn myself more than I already do because I can't feel much in one hand compared to the other. Some days are better than others. That's why I have lots of burns all over me and stuff like that. So lots of burns and scars. Yeah, we've had rain here, and unfortunately, I posted one short video about the fun stuff. Mary, you comment on that one with I had leaking skylight. I dislike skylights, and I thought it was just my master bathroom, but nope, it is my daughter's as well. So basically, I need half of a roof replaced because it is all rotten. And it's leaking. I mean, it's only because the seals are fine. The seals were redone around the skylights, and that did not make it work or quit. So, but if I showed the pictures of how nasty and gross and disgusting of a job that they did with the roof tiles, and it's like wavy. It's like there's like waves in that whole side of the house over there. It's fabulous. Oh, well, thanks. Oh my gosh. I look like I'm probably like a zombie by now. Oh yeah. Man, I think all of us are I think all of us are like we're trying to get all the things done all the time, and we have like 5 days of work to fit into 2 days supposedly. And I mean, all I have to do is sneeze wrong and I could throw my back out or have a rib out of place. That help to happen to anybody else that's just in the early 50s ish range? It just seems harder and harder now to be in a place. And this place here is too much upkeep for me, really. I mean, there are a few other places in here for sale that are similar to what I have here, but I would really have nowhere else to go. I can't really find anything else in this area that is affordable. I cannot live in an apartment. I cannot live in a condominium. I have 2 dogs, and I want to stay where my daughter's school is. That's why we moved here in the first place, and my friend Mark moved here for us. So, and this is just too much of a place for me to handle. See, I'm even older than you, Ark Wildman. I'm going to be 53 in December. Ooh, I actually said my age. Oh my gosh. I'm tired if I actually said my name. No, I tease all the time. I know I'm older than Alaska Prepper, Rudy. I'm older than Gray Man by a few years. We were both combat medics. But yeah, I'm looking more and more my age. Trust me. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah. Well, prepping nurse, I hope you don't have to have surgery. Really, I'll pray for all y'all with that because I highly dislike surgery stuff because that's when they tried to kill me. Surgery number 2 out of 3 is when they tried to kill me on the table. So I could do without it. So that's what pretty much did me in. Well, actually, the third one did too. Yeah, we're getting better. Yeah, we're getting better at, let me see, getting senior discounts. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're right at the edge here where I'm at. It's like, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm right at the edge where you're not old enough to get all the good senior discounts, but because you're too young, or vice versa, one of those. But age of your sons, really? No way, Jan. I don't believe you. But anyhow, I am going to get off of here so that my daughter can get her stuff done and ready for school. The doggy dogs can go outside and get some attention too. But and I'm going to have a coughing fit again. It's just this weather. It's Michigan weather. It's almost like I don't even know what. It's terrible out there. It's almost like spring, but it's not. But anyhow, I love you all. God bless you all. Take care. And free items, senior age, they had. Yep, I know. See? Yep, that's how it goes. But I love y'all. Thanks for joining me. And I've been blabbing to myself on the screen here for an hour and 20 minutes. So if anybody else wants to join me and blab on screen for a while with people, let me know. Send me an email. My email it's in my About Me if you don't have my email. Or, and actually when I post the names that are going to get drawn, you'll have to use my email anyway, mittenprepperveteran@gmail.com. So send me an email if you want to join and flap your gums with me about all kinds of stuff. I don't care. Let me know. Because I would like the company instead of talking to myself. Well, talking to my own face in the screen. Other than, when you see people in their videos and it's like you get to see their face. So I miss that a lot. I miss doing a lot of things in person. So that is hard to not see a lot of people. And it's not even the My Sharona anymore. It's just everybody's lives are so busy. But thank you so much for spending your time with me tonight. And I will be leaving all y'all. I still say y'all sometimes. I'll be leaving some notes and updates. So be sure to check around. If you see yourself tagged and you can't find it, it's probably on my community tab. Or if I have to, I will do a little short video and post it again like I did. I think it was, I don't know, not this past summer, but the summer before that. So over a year and a half ago when I first started, when I was doing some giveaway stuff. So, all right. Well, I love y'all. Take care. God bless you all. And I hope that you find and get all the things that you need and you have the ability to do so. And if we have some extra things, I always try to share with those much, much less fortunate than myself. So again, I love y'all. And thank you, mods, that were here. I know Uncle Al, he is a busy, busy man. And Jan, thank you so much. So y'all take care. Keep in touch with me. And again, I love you. Take care. Keep on prepping. And I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Okay. Have a good night. Take care.